Difficult routes frequently lead to lovely destination, as the adage goes. Regarding the opportunity to give a lecture this afternoon, I would like to speak to everyone present about the beauty of life's obstacles. Life is beautiful, but it isn't always easy. It too has problems, and the goal is to confront them bravely, allowing the beauty of life to act as a painkiller, making terrible time bearable by offering hope. Who hasn't felt joy and grief, triumph and defeat? Remember, there are simply two synonymous terms. Similarly, life is full of happy, pleasurable, successful, and comforting moments interwoven with misery, defeat, failures, and obstacles. There is no such thing as a strong, successful, wise, or affluent individual who has not experienced difficulties, suffering, or failure. There will be periods in our lives where we must face issues, but the real challenge will be how we evolve and take a lesson from them. We were ignorant children who believed life was painless and quick. We were wrong, and all we can do now is wish for a peaceful life. Let's be realistic, everyone, please. As we become older, we continue to face a host of new obstacles, and they only grow tougher. My everyday life has been filled with trials and tribulations. It felt like I was on a never-ending up and down theme park ride. Some folks says that challenges are there to help us carve our own path to prosperity. Is this, however, the case? That's something I've felt at times during most of my life. There's a lot to learn, from crawling to making life decisions. Complication and doubts often hinder our route. From which career path should I take, what kind of house I'm about to build, whom I will be married to. These concepts will become a harsh reality very soon. We will have to face this reality. I'd do anything to be able to travel back in time and believe that learning division was as difficult as untying a chain of hooks. Unfortunately, this is the harsh reality. Nonetheless, we see ourselves conquering barriers even in this harsh reality. Life isn't a game where you only get one shot. Even if we fall 1,000 times, we can always get back up, and that is what interests me about life. Here's what I want to discuss with you all today: the beauty of life's trials. Life is beautiful, and every moment is a celebration of living, but one must always be prepared to face obstacles and challenges. Someone who has never faced adversity can never be successful in the future. Difficulties test a person's courage, patience, endurance, and genuine character. Adversity and suffering fortify a person and equip them to face life's challenges with calm. Without a doubt, there can be no gain without pain. Success can only be cultivated and sustained through blood, sweat, and tears. As a result, life should never be a bed of flowers. Weeds are also part of it, and we must accept them alongside the pleasant elements. The weeds remind people of how fascinating success and happiness may be. And instead of being dissatisfied and depressed, remember that the discomfort of weeds is temporary, and the beauty of life will soon outweigh the prick of thorns. This is what most of the people always forget and think that life is a bed of flowers and ended up suffering from depression and unhappiness. The person who faces obstacles with courage and accepts triumph without becoming overjoyed is the one who achieves true happiness, satisfaction, and tranquility in life. Those who assume that good times will never end are more likely to bow to pressure during difficult times, because they are easily broken down. They do not put in the essential effort and hard work. Consider a teenager who reads late at night, makes sacrifices, and resists temptations to succeed. A successful CEO, like any other person, must deal with life's ups and downs, knowing that life is a mix of joy and agony, success and failure. He will fail if he loses hope in the face of adversity, and he will be replaced by others. Well, even the mightiest king and queens have suffered some setbacks. Some people seem to believe that life's hardships are a big part of what makes it so amazing, and I agree with that. We won't be able to appreciate life to the fullest if we don't encounter challenges. Difficulties, on the other hand, can sometimes strengthen us and make us more capable of progressing. When times are tight and we have to choose between our families and our careers, we frequently choose the latter. However, if we chose the family, we would face other obstacles, such as finding work, and But it's not only about the difficulties of life. How relevant are they in our lives? They may be even more significant than the issues we confront on a daily basis. Life's adversities are what allow us to grow and improve as humans. Let's imagine we've never encountered a stumbling block in our lives. Well, you guys know, we'll remain the same person in that position, adrift and unmotivated, which is always bound to becoming a failure. The obstacles of life are as varied as we are. Every day, in every aspect of our lives, we meet issues. Challenges might range from little to major, such as a case of mistaken identity or starting a family. Others are so significant that they immobilize us. Regardless of the obstacles, we confront the same problem. How can we move forward? When things go wrong, it causes a terrible breakdown, but it also restores balance to the situation. We would probably stop wanting products if they were easy to obtain, and we are also not designed to enjoy and respect cherry picking for any length of time. We must encounter life challenges in order to appreciate what we have and how far we have come. We have disagreements because we are concerned. We won't be unhappy if we don't care in the first place. If the outcome is unimportant to us and we have to not stake in it, it simply does not matter. We can lead and change when we care and have the courage to face truth. Changes is something very common in life, from the seasons to the lifespans of plants and animals and even human. You and I are changing every minute of every day, molded by our experiences and interactions with others. Change occurs whether you like it or not, and realizing that it is usually for the better pushes you to take on new challenges and achieve new life goals. So, before I conclude this address, as a firm representative, I'd like to share 3 proposals for change. To begin with, change is important to help us improve our character. Change entails hardship and struggles and teach people about their own limitations, as well as their own capabilities. We gain humility when things go wrong and when we make mistakes. We gain talents when we overcome new challenges. Second, change is a source of learning. Surviving adversity in life has given me a new degree of empathy and capacity to relate to people. Last but not least, change generates gratitude. When we have everything, we tend to take it for granted. But when we lose something we have, we often get a new appreciation for what we formerly had, as well as a new awareness of what we still have. When you stop appreciating life, you lose your delight. It's easy to get alienated and removed from life when things aren't going your way. It's far too easy to avoid conflict. Distancing yourself from conflict, leadership, and change on the other side exacerbates the problem by delaying your death with responsibility and extending the ship. Passivity promotes victim mentality, and whining quickly follows as you believe your life is being dictated by others. Create empathy for yourself about what happened, and accept that there's some good that comes from this awful. Take a moment and consider how you will deal with the next change in your life. Troubles, difficulties, and dark days bring so much more worth than any era of your life, and I would like everybody to remember that you can't move forward unless you overcome challenges. You can't grow better if you don't fight for it. Consider a tumultuous event in your life that forced you to mature as a person. Accept the obstacles and work on yourself first. Make sure that your journey is filled with far more pleasure than sorrow. Imagine this. What life be like if you got everything you desired every time? There was no conflict, there is no need to exert any effort, and there are no impediment at all. There is no need to put up extra effort. One may be wondering, wow, that would be amazing. You'd be coward. When something terrible happens in your career or in your life, you will be incapable of dealing with it because you have never gone through all of that has empowered you. You can't grow unless you put up a struggle. I want to emphasize here, you cannot grow without struggles in life. Don't give up. You are here for a reason. You will only find out if you keep pushing forward and move on. People will be looking at you someday and say, wow, he did it or she did it. And you will be overjoyed telling yourself like, I have the strength to do it actually. Last but not least, I would like to thank everyone for giving me the chance to speak here. I wish everyone have a great day and will start enjoying life more. That is all from me. Thank you.